All right, here we go. All right, here we go. You know what I mean? Here we go. We set up now. You know what I mean? Ladies and gentlemen, if you don't know, this is the Zone Sports Podcast.
Pew, 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 pew.
That's my guy over there, the human air horn machine. You know what I mean? My boy Corey, he never telling the same old tired story. You know what I mean? I'm your favorite. Nah, I ain't gonna say your favorite. I'm just your boy Big V. You know what I mean? I'm somebody's favorite. I'm a mama's favorite. I don't know. Let me not hold her to that because she might like my little brother more. So I don't know. That's a conversation. I would like to think I am, but you know she won't admit that. But that's peace. You know what I mean? Ladies and gentlemen, if you don't know, it is March Madness. It is March
Pew, pew,
Madness.
pew, pew.
You know what I'm saying? If you're new to this podcast, every year during March Madness, Corey takes the whole week off of work for the first
Yes.
week of March Madness. We have been
Yeah.
doing this pod at least 2 years now. And
Yeah.
every year, my guy takes the entire week off for March Madness. And I think that's fire. Hell, one year I took a week off with him. You know what I mean?
Hey,
I took a week off with him.
I've been doing this for 10 years now, Big V.
Really?
Matter of fact, this might be my 11th. Yeah.
That was gonna be my next question because I don't think I've ever asked you like how long have you been doing it and when did this what makes it become a thing for you?
All right. So it became a thing real quick when really when streaming video kind of became a deal, right?
Okay.
And so it was like, oh, okay, cool, man. I get to watch it at the job. I had a cool boss. He didn't mind long as work got done. But the thing was is that, while you at work, you still gotta work. And so, there'll be times where it's like, yo, I'm trying to watch like the last 30 seconds to see if we're gonna get that upset or that buzzer beater. And it's
Yeah.
like, nah, I gotta go out and work on something and still end up missing it. So it's like, even though I appreciated the fact that it was on a computer where I could watch, that's actually made it worse because it's like, it's right here, but I gotta go over there. But while I'm over there, ain't over here. And when I'm over here, ain't over there. As I said, enough is enough. Enough is enough. I'm taking it off. I'm taking it off.
And you can't drink at the job and watch the game too. Let's not forget about that. You know what I mean? Which might have should have been number one. You know what I
Big
mean?
fact.
You know what I mean? You can't pour nothing up at the job. You know what I mean?
Ain't pull nothing up.
You
Ain't
know
pull
what I'm
nothing up, man.
last night, ladies and gentlemen, if you've been under a rock, the tournament kicked off last night. You know what I mean? It kicked off last night. What I didn't like about this, and I'm gonna just start with this. The Tar Heels played. What was the name of the team last night, Corey? I forgot.
Oh, we played San Diego State.
There you go. I see during this time of the I get it's a lot of quote unquote teams that in with state might be in there. Alabama State, a Georgia State. I don't even San Diego State. It be different teams that I always just get confused around this time of the year for a few reasons. They all a lot of them in the state and some I never heard of. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So last night UNC played San Diego State, right? What I didn't like about this, but what I did at the same time is weird. I didn't like how they labeled it a play-in game. Did you
Okay.
notice that?
Yeah. Yeah. That the first four, they consider those playing games. Because Big V, a lot of people say the tournament still don't start until Thursday.
I think have so they've always labeled it a play-in game. I never knew that till this year. I
Yeah.
never knew.
Technically, the first four has always been considered the play in. Even though it's technically,
Really?
yeah, they've been doing that since its inception. Yeah.
Wow. I didn't know that. Um, I don't know how I feel about that. I don't really think I like it being called a play-in because um you kind of devalue getting selected on Selection Sunday because those are the people or the teams, if you will, that are going to the dance. If you're in March during this time of the year, you are dancing. So I don't understand why because you call it a play-in, like
Yeah.
kind of like how they have the NBA play-in, they have the playoffs. The
Yeah.
teams are playing to go dance.
Yeah.
We've
Yeah.
already we you know what I mean? We've already like the tournaments, like the conference tournaments are the play-ins to me. So
Okay.
in some kind of a way, because a lot of teams are playing to go dance. See what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Oh
So
yeah.
and then it's the whole thing of some may go and some may not. So you kind of are playing in. Some are already shooting. But I don't like it because you have this whole thing with like Selection Sunday where they're all sitting around waiting to see, did we get picked? Who we gonna play? Blase, blase. So I think like once I make it a part of what is it, 64 teams? Is it
Yes, around the 64. Yeah.
yeah, like I don't call what I do a play in. No, we're dancing.
And
We
you know
are
what's
part of the
crazy?
tournament.
Even like if you quote unquote win the first four, they call it a tournament win. Like I remember when A&T went a couple of years ago,
Mm.
and we beat a team called Liberty, and they was like, "Yo, this is the first NCAA tournament win, since such and such and such and such." So
Right,
you're right. The
right.
terminology is weird.
Exactly. Like if you're gonna call it a tournament win, don't call what we're doing playing. This is not the NIT. And no knock on NIT because NIT be having some fire games like last night. Had fire NIT game. 2, 3 overtimes last night. It was crazy. But don't do that. I didn't like that. But at the same time, Corey, I liked it for Carolina because you should be disrespected. The way y'all have played this season, you should be in a play-in game. Like it's been criticized and skeptical about how y'all are even in there right now. They're saying that what I mean, being the fact that like the AD for us, if I'm not mistaken,
Yeah,
is on the squad or the committee, if you will, that
yeah,
gets the teams in. So all week it's been a little bit skeptical. And you know what? Good for you because you've been busting your ass. You know what I'm saying? Getting some wins under your belt, some quality wins, and not getting your ass chewed without pause by the likes of Stanford and them. Which I'm still. If you can't tell, I'm not over that. I'm not over that. I mean, I thought. I mean,
that's
like
probably our worst loss of the season, in my
it has
opinion.
to bar
No
none.
way in hell we should have lost to them at all for any reason.
No, no. But then you turn back around and lose the teams like SMU and things. Corey, don't get me started. It's too much. Y'all deserve to be in this position to be kind of disrespected by all the criticism and the part that says play in. This is UNC. We don't do play in. What are we talking about?
Right.
Play playoffs?
Dog. No, I echo everything you said, dog. We lucky to even be in the tournament. We
Seriously,
really
we
are.
are.
I mean,
Yeah,
I'm gonna stomp my feet all day long, but at the end of the day, man, like on this pod, man, we can still be fans, and
yeah.
you probably even more than me is probably more critical of the teams that we all respectively root for, because you do expect greatness and you expect better effort, and even though I'm happy that we're in the tournament. No, we don't deserve to be in this tournament. We don't. Like, I mean, does that make me less of a fan to anybody? I don't really care. Can't nobody judge my fandom or whatever. But we are lucky to be here. And on a side note, Bubba Cunningham, who you just mentioned, he got a bonus of $104,000 because the Tar Heels made the tournament, even though he had to recuse himself of the voting when it came down to Tar Heels or not. It don't look good, man. I don't have anything. I have nothing to say against Jay Williams of ESPN, Jay Billis of ESPN, any Dookie or anybody out there, Stephen A. Smith. I have nothing to say. I
No,
don't have nothing to say. I
no.
got just thrown up like, sorry, like you're right.
As you know, Corey, me and my mother, we talk basketball all the time. I told my mother after the loss to Duke, it's NIT season. Let's get ready to go and play some NIT ball and get the chip from the NIT. Corey, I almost fell out in my kitchen when I heard their name called. My knees buckled. I did. I thought. I'm still shocked. So when I hear the skepticism and everything, I agree with it. I'm not gonna lie, and this is coming from a Carolina fan. We born in Carolina. Like this is what we do. We've been fans our whole life. Dog, I'm telling you, I'm surprised that we are there. And again, if this doesn't, if I'm a player on the Tar Heels right now, if this don't get me fired up that in the first round we had to go
Nothing.
and play San Diego State,
You're
nothing will.
right.
Nothing will. This is so
This
against
is this,
our
this is ultimate motivation. You're right, Big V.
this is against our tradition.
Yeah.
We in the play, dog. You know how I know it's against our tradition? You're sitting here telling me for years they've been calling it that. I've been so spoiled that I don't even look for my team to even play this early. Corey, this how let me tell you again why y'all should be disrespected as just as Tar Heel players. Corey, I tweeted last night, and I might and I also I think I might have texted you. I mean, actually, I did. I didn't even think the game was on TV. They
Yeah,
were Corey. They were. I was looking for the game to be on prime time CBS like the rest of the tournament. Corey,
nah,
Corey.
not the play-ins.
They was on True TV. Let me tell you how it looks. Salute the True TV, but let me tell the people because I know the people are like, okay, some of the games this week will be on True TV. Big V. What is the problem? Let me tell you the problem with that. Right. Me and Corey live in kind of like the same area between Winston Salem and Greensboro, Burlington area, right? You know, like I know, Corey. True TV isn't part of your cable package.
Right.
You have to select that and replace that with something else because that doesn't go with the average cable package. I'm one of those guys who don't have it in their cable package. That's why I have no. So when you say, nah, bro, it's on True TV, it must be in your cable package, obviously. And my
Yeah,
guy,
I got so it was I think I also said it was also on Max, HBO Max or
and,
whatever, which is Max.
I'm getting to that. But see, my homeboy Twan, you know my boy Twan Hardy. Shout out to Twan Hardy, my boy up in New
Yeah.
York. Twan hit me and said he hit me on Twitter because I tweeted it too. I said, "Damn, UNC ain't even on TV tonight with the palm face emoji." You know what I'm saying? He hit me and said, "Well, one guy hit me and said it was delayed a little bit." Then Twan hit me and
Yeah, it
said,
was.
"Yo," he said, "Nah, it's on Truth TV." And then by that time, you was hitting me and telling me, "Yo, dog, it's on Max." So let me salute me having Max for Christ's sakes, because without Max, I wouldn't be able to watch y'all because y'all ain't even playing on primetime TV. I'm not used to this, Corey. I'm used to cutting on my TV, hearing Bill Guthridge and the staff and all those guys, and hearing most of my guy that always talk about. I think it's in the say he getting his puppy set. I love when he said it.
Oh gosh. You talking about Bill Rafferty. I
My
can't
bad,
stand
my bad. I know.
he's annoying.
First
Bill
of all,
Rafferty. Kiss in the chin. He sounds
yes.
ridiculous. I can't believe you like that guy.
First of all, Bill Rathry is one of my. I live for his commentary.
Annoying.
I live him. Bro, I live for him. Start off the game by saying, "Carolina go little." Man, I'm here for that, Corey. I promise you. I love him. Yes, salute to him. But I'm not used to me having a cut on a streaming service to watch a Carolina game. This is blasphemous, Corey. You know,
And
like I know, we belong on CBS like the rest of the squad, man.
yeah, we'll be there. We'll be there on Friday. But yeah, dude, the only reason I know so much about the playing tournament because, like you stated, I am a March Madness junkie. I watch every single game. I do not go to bed till the games come on, and that includes the first four, or whatnot. And so I've been watching the first four for years. I know they've always did like the TBS or the Max or the TBS or the True TV thing.
Yeah,
That's honestly, you said like it's not in everybody's package. Well,
yeah,
that's one of the reasons why I got like YouTube TV, which is basically a cable replacement, even though it's all streaming or whatever.
yeah,
And that, like outside of that, or unless you got HBO Max, you wouldn't have been able to see it. But yeah, you're right.
bro. I promise you, like it. Oh my goodness! Like I almost gave, bro. I went to ESPN, ESPN2. I even
Uh,
went to TNT. Nah. And I said, man, what is going on? Where is the game? But
yeah.
shout out to Corey for letting me know that I could watch it on HBO Max. And again,
True.
yeah, man. And again, uh, we shouldn't be here. We are here, but
Yeah.
we'll see
And
what
we're
happens.
lucky to be here. Yeah, you're right.
We're gonna see what happens on Friday. Again, we play Mississippi on Friday.
Mm.
Um, Ole Miss, sorry, Ole Miss. Pardon me.
Oh
Is
man.
it Ole Miss? Okay. Um,
Yeah.
looking forward to that game. I think that's going to be a great game, Corey. I really I do want to say this because I watched the entirety of the game last night when they played San Diego State.
Okay.
If we can play defense the way we played last night, Corey, we can make it to the Sweet 16.
Oh, no doubt. Matter of fact, in my bracket, I actually got us losing in the Sweet 16. I think we could get there though.
I if we play defense like we played in last night, like
Yeah.
the defense type of because like we were swinging as they swung the ball, we was there. Like we had all bases covered, and I like that. We didn't get too greasy, didn't get too handsy. I love all of it. I think that we could maybe make it to the Sweet 16, Corey, if
Yeah.
we play with that tenacity the next game.
Yeah.
I don't know about how far we can go after that.
Yeah.
Anything after we already riding on a prayer just being here.
Yeah.
Anything after the Sweet 16 is just a blessing.
Dude, anything the fact of the matter is that the most consistent thing that our Tar Heels have been this season is inconsistent.
Yeah,
That's the only thing that you could count on. Hopefully, like I said, this lights a match to like, yo, y'all like you can sit here and say, like I heard the coach and a couple of players say, no, we did enough to be a tournament team. I just feel like that's something that they just had to say because it's like you ask an NFL team, man, are we gonna win the Super Bowl this year? Well, yeah, that's the plan. Do they believe it? I don't know. I know they don't believe it. There's no way they could believe it.
yeah,
And there are teams that should have been in front of us. Even what if I'm not mistaken, Bubba Cunningham kind of expressed was that it really came down to the American Athletic Conference between UAB and Memphis. And so we not used to
yeah,
being in this of the fact of like, in other words, you're hoping that in the conference tournaments, you're hoping that whoever is ranked is going to win the tournament. You don't want somebody who's not ranked to get hot and to take a spot all over the country because that's less than our spot. We're not used to, like you said, we're not used to the play-in. We're not even used, like, I don't care who win or lose their conference tournament. Like, we good. Last thing I'll say is that when we lost against Duke, without Malik Brown, if I'm not mistaken, that's his name, and Cooper Flag, I thought that was it.
yeah.
I'm just like, I spoke to my brother and my dad that Sunday morning, and my brother was like, I don't know. Me and dad was kind of like, yeah, nah, dog, like nah, it's a wrap. And so they was like, yo, you still going to watch the selection show? And I said, yeah, I'm still going to watch it
Of
on a wing
course.
and a prayer. And the minute that we got selected, I was like, oh my God, what? What? I posted it, like, I'm just like, yo, what? There you go.
Yeah. And you know what, Corey? We supposed to have a guest on tonight. Still waiting on Millie McJaggurr to call in. We're gonna see if he calls in or not. But while we're waiting, I'm glad you are on the subject of the word what. I like that word. I like that word a lot. Um, I want to transition into something actually that I've been saying the word what about. I know the listeners are probably thinking, damn, he could be saying what about anything. Like, what is he like? They're probably saying what now? What is he talking about? Well, let me tell you what I'm talking about and what I've been saying what about. Ladies and gentlemen of the Zone Sports Podcast, if you've been under a rock, my Indianapolis Colts has recently signed Daniel Jones.
Michael Vick, baby. Michael Vick. uh, hey yo, so the listeners out there, before Big V come back, he texted me about this. I'm speaking to the audience right now, Big V, about your disdain for Michael Vick. So Big V, I know you're just putting your headsets on. I'm explaining to the audience right now your disdain for Daniel Jones, aka the White Mike Vick. And I was explaining to them how you texted me about this a few weeks ago, stating that, yo, we better not be picking up this guy. And I was kind of like, oh, it's a rogue website. Nah, they're not going to do it. This cannot be the competition that's going to be for Anthony Richardson. The floor is yours. Go ahead, because I'm wrong again.
Corey, as you just stated, I told you that this was going to happen. I came on this podcast when I
You
when
called
when
it.
I came on this podcast when our owner was saying that he wanted to bring in a challenge for not Daniel Jones, but the challenge Richardson.
Anthony Richardson. Yeah.
I didn't like it. I told you I didn't like it. I told the world I did not like it. And yet, here we are. Here we are, Corey, yet again, before the season starts, doing some bullshit as usual. I don't understand what the hell is going on in Indianapolis, Corey. I cannot for the life of me. Who thought that this would be a great hire? I don't even understand the fact of why are you bringing in competition to challenge somebody like Richardson, who already has enough going on as is. You are bringing in somebody to challenge the same guy who said, "Hey, yo, big dog, I was tired. I didn't go. I didn't. Hey, I was tired. I didn't go back in the game.
Tired, yo.
I was tired.
Tired, Bob.
I didn't go back into the game. I was tired. That's what Richardson said. So now you want to bring in somebody to mess with a quarterback who already has. I don't want to say mental issues because that comes off crazy,
Right, right.
but who already is trying to find his way as a young quarterback. That is going to mess up his confidence.
Yeah.
I don't want to see Daniel Jones in a Colts jersey ever in my life. But here we are. I don't want to see White Mike Vick running for his life back there. I don't want to see that, Corey. Listen, I know he had his little spurt and all that where he took off and people think he's a great run. Stop it.
Yeah.
I do
He clown.
not.
That dude is trash.
Dog, 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 dog. Ever since this hire, I have been like, what? 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 This is Corey. I'm calling now. This has to be the worst trade in the 2025 offseason.
And let me ask you something, because you may know more than I do. Did y'all actually trade for him? That's even worse.
Corey, we spent money. We didn't trade for anybody. We picked him up. We just picked him up, Corey.
Yeah, still spent money though. Yeah, I
We,
got you.
we still have to pay him. He shouldn't belong on the roster.
Yeah,
What are we
yeah.
doing?
I, when you sent me that text a few weeks ago, I was like, "Oh man, man, this is they're not going to pick him up. Like this cannot be the answer to push Anthony Richardson in the right direction." I kind of blew it off and won't think of much of it. And then, sure enough, it happened.
I
It
told you.
happened. And as Stone Cold Steve Austin would say, "What? What?
Yes.
What?"
What? Yes. It was Corey.
Uh,
Oh, Corey, I just don't. I just don't. I'm sitting here trying to find because it was a quarterback who I saw that was available that I don't even know why we did not even go after him.
got
I
a
had
few
it.
of them that was available. You know, well, let me ask you
Oh,
this.
oh, oh! Carson
Oh,
Wentz was available.
yeah, yeah. I mean, even though he was there early and they got rid of him, but like,
Hey, bring him back. Bring him back. If you bringing in competition, bring in some competition. What
yeah.
other better competition than a Super Bowl champion?
Hey,
Hell,
and I
bring in Joe Flacco too. Fuck it.
yo, and keep in mind now, if I'm not mistaken, I mean, I think Justin Fields is either with New York Giants now or with the Jets, or is getting ready to be with them. But at that time, you had Justin Fields out there. Russell Wilson is still out there,
Yeah.
by the way. And I'm not going to count Aaron Rodgers. We're not really doing him on
We're
this
not
show.
doing that. No, we're not doing
But
that. But
you still have some people to your point.
we did. Hold on, Corey. I think our guest is calling in. Let's see what's going
Let's
on.
do it. Oh, Millie
Okay.
Yes, sir.
McJaggurr is in the building. I'm
Okay.
gonna
Yes, sir.
Okay.
home
Hold
for
on. We
Millie
trying to.
McJaggurr, our first guest.
There you go. There you go. There you go. We in the
What's
motherfucking
up,
house.
Millie?
Hold on, my AirPod that fell out. I'm cutting
All
up.
right.
I'm over here doing merch and
All right, hold. Let me let the people know who we got. You know what I mean? This is I know y'all. We don't ever have guests on this show like that, but today, you know what I mean. We got a guest that called in right now. My guy, you know what I mean. My
yes,
brother
sir.
in real life. My guy Millie McJaggurr. You know what I mean.
Pew, pew,
Independent.
pew, pew.
Yeah.
There we go. Independent hip hop artist out of Fayetteville, North Carolina. Y'all know the
Say it
score.
now.
You know what I mean.
No.
Y'all know what's going on. What's up, my G? What's up with you, man?
What's good with you? What's good with you? Hey, look, man, I'm over here working on some clothes. I just so happened to look down. Then nigga said, call in. I said, oh shit, it's 6 o'clock.
Yeah, man. We know you working, you know what I mean? We know how you do. My guy is a genius with the merch and all that. You know what I mean? For sure, for sure. You know what I'm saying?
Appreciate you. You too, niggas. Guys on.
This ain't about me though. It's about my guy right
Guys
here.
on.
You know what I mean? It's about my guy, man. I know there's something different. I'm hoping this probably been your first sports podcast you've been on. You know what I
Yeah, this is my
mean?
first sports podcast. I'm sorry for interrupting y'all sports talk with this hip hop shit. But
Nah,
you
because
know,
Good.
Me and Corey, we started out as a sports podcast, and I'm not part of a hip
Hip
hop
hop.
podcast. You know what I
yeah,
mean? And we love hip hop, but that's the point of this. What we doing? This something new and innovative, baby. You know what I
yeah.
mean? So you know what I'm saying? We got about 10 minutes on the Zoom, so let's just jump right into it, man. You got a new album out right now called the Green Album. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
the Green
saying?
Album
Woo.
available everywhere on Apple, Spotify, all that.
Absolutely. So like, hold on, I
I got
got
vinyls. There you
yes.
go.
There we go. There we go. Got the
Yeah,
vinyl. You know
Oh,
what
we
I'm
got
the
saying?
vinyls.
vinyl.
Yes,
Yeah, we got
sir.
vinyls.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Tell me, man, like, what's the significance with the color green with you?
Green, man. You know, green means a lot of things. It means, life, new life. You know what I'm saying? And
Does it
I'm
really
always
represent
on
new
one.
life? Does it? I
Yeah,
didn't know
yeah,
that.
yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Revival and all that. You know what I'm saying? And then I indulge in some green, and I like counting some green. So everything I like for real. And the deeper meaning. Everything's green.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
All
But the
right.
significance of the Green album though is like it's like the final chapter of that mask. Cause my hair, you know what I'm saying, I can't wear the mask like I want to because my dreads and shit. We on a different journey, so I'm taking this like the end of the mask, but we still on that same shit. It's
So
just
no.
it's me letting the fans know that the mask is, what I'm saying, the mask is no more, but we still on that same type energy.
So no more masks. So no more masks after this. After this album, the mask is done. You put the mask away like ghost faces. That's what you're saying.
Yeah, I'm putting the mask away. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I grabbed these niggas' attention, so I feel like they paying attention now. So you know what I'm saying? It's time to so you see my pretty face. You know what I'm saying? They gotta see me.
Facts. Go ahead, Corey.
Word up. Yo, Millie McJagger, yo. I done had
Yo,
this album on repeat like 6 times already, man.
okay,
I
appreciate
love
you.
I love the quality of this album. I love the song selection. And you could really tell like this wasn't some shit that was just slapped on like like a mixtape. Like, is
Yeah,
in today's day and age, you really don't know the difference between a mixtape and an album until you hear it, right?
yeah.
I don't know if you, and I may even be asking this as well, your style, do you consider it like a trap music type of vibe? I consider it more mood music with trap elements up there. But what say you, Millie?
I don't really try to put me in a box, but
Yeah,
I like try to stay in that like you said trap that crunk energy. You know what I'm saying? I try to stay somewhere in there. I don't never really want nobody listening to my shit and be like, damn, life. You know what I'm saying? I want you to cut
yeah,
mine on. Might break the speed limit a little bit, hit you a little joint. You know what I'm saying? Pop,
yeah.
drink, sip on something. I want to provide that vibe. You know what I'm saying?
Big V, I want to follow up with this, man, because you just talked about the way that I feel about this album, where
Yeah.
it's like, yo, you on I-40, you might want to slow down. You know what I'm saying? You might want to slow down. There's a song that you have with Hollywood Hemi
Yeah,
called
the abundance. Yeah,
Dog.
abundance.
Listen, I want
Yeah,
you to listen
that's
to
the
me
one.
good, my brother. Fire, fire.
Yeah,
And
appreciate you.
I even and I'm gonna get on Big V a little bit. We're gonna touch on that real quick with the limited time that we got left because I noticed that there's a shorter version on Abundance on the West Side Rob album, which
Yes, the deluxe.
29. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
And so
But
I
that
heard.
didn't come out in 2019.
When
The
did it
deluxe,
come out?
West Side
Okay.
Rob came out 2019. Deluxe
Yes.
came out on the seventh anniversary.
Okay.
Or the yeah, it was on the anniversary. That's when I dropped the deluxe. But it wasn't
Okay.
on 2019. But because it's
Got it.
deluxe, they kept the original release date.
Respect. Okay, respect. Because see, I'm so glad I didn't hear that song first because it was only like a minute and 45 seconds. I'm like, what the fuck? Where's the rest of it at? But I heard this on the Green album. I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
I'm right. Now something I got one more real quick, Big V. I'm gonna let you rock.
Nah, you good. Go, do your thing.
Nah,
Okay.
get your shit off. Get your shit
Yeah.
off.
I'm gonna
I'm
get my
enjoying
shit
this.
off, man.
I know this nigga, so you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Big V is notorious for leaving niggas hanging wanting more. And he always describes to me, hey man, you got to leave him wanting more. And I'm like, yo, I respect that. But see, I'm on the other side of you guys as a consumer. You and him have a song called Don't Provoke Me. One of my other favorites. Let me go through my favorites real quick.
Go ahead. Let me put me on.
Abundance, Feel Good, Don't Provoke Me, Mad at, Money in the Bank, Shots Up, and Ecstasy.
Come on now. Okay, Shots Up got a video coming.
Yes, sir.
I would like to ask you and your colleague here, who I despise at times, on a Provoke Me album. Can we get it like over 3 minutes? Like, what the fuck? I guess it's I'm just riding out because I played it in the whip.
Don't provoke. You want it more?
I want it like a third verse. It's over.
You wanted a third verse?
Over. What the hell?
Hey,
so we got something else in the tuck. So we got something else coming. And if you heard,
right.
if you heard just a sample, we got some shit on there. Like me and V, we always working. I try to keep something in the tuck with the OG. You feel me? Right. Let him talk his shit on mine, and he send me something to talk my shit on his. You feel me? That's all. What's it called?
Incredible album.
We trying to, you know.
Yeah, incredible work, my guy. Incredible. Salute.
I totally agree, man, with everything he said. Thing I like about this album. Well, you know, bro, I'm a fan of all your work. You know what I mean? But this Green album, bro, this Green album, you know, I know you personally. I can say that I think this is probably the best version of you. You know what I'm
saying? This cleaned up.
Like this is
and going to what Corey said earlier, appreciate you for saying it's clean and sound good and shit. I did all the mixing on that shit. Minus Abundance. Minus Abundance, Mad at. And there's one more. There's 3 songs on there I ain't mixed. Ecstasy. I didn't mix Ecstasy.
Okay.
So everything else, I did. That's all me.
Yeah. I know Corey.
That's new too. That's some new shit. I don't know nothing about no mixing in that.
Yeah, that's definitely
not. Sounds good, my brother.
Appreciate you.
It's definitely ain't been your bag to do that. That's even dope to hear. Everything about this album, like I said, bro, has just been fire. As usual, ain't nothing new. For the people that don't know, my brother put out fire all the time. Just go look him up. You know what I mean? I just wanted to have you come on here. You know what I mean? I don't care if it was for 5 minutes, 2 minutes, bro. I just wanted to you know, just share my platform with you, bro, and try to help.
I appreciate you.
You know, try to help push the album in any way I can. You know what I mean? And you know, get some content out there for you. You know what I'm saying? So we can get out to the people and let everybody know about this Green album. And for everybody that and listen, I bought this. This wasn't given. I bought this. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, mind you, he got something else. You know what I'm saying? I got the Kid albums. I don't want to get up. I don't know how much time we got, but I got Kid albums too. So he got one of them sitting in the tuck, just waiting on him next time I see him. We gonna see each other soon. You know what I'm saying?
Soon.
We got some content. We got some content coming for that. Don't Provoke Me.
Yeah, so, we definitely do. We got y'all let's see soon. Y'all let's see soon. A
lot of content coming.
You know what I mean? We got like a couple minutes left, man. Again, bro, I just want to have you on here, bro. Give you a shout out, give you a platform.
I appreciate
talk about this album.
Yeah, it's a hell of an album.
Y'all can stream it everywhere.
Appreciate it.
As you can see, Corey just named over half of the album. That's fire.
Yeah.
He just named
Yeah,
over
and
half of the
trap,
album.
and there's 2 videos out right now. We got 2 more in the tuck. I got 2 piece. I got a freestyle coming with Remedy. Like I got off the bike coming. I got some shit coming.
Mm-hmm.
We got some
Lots
shit coming.
lots of content. Me and my guy, we got a video coming for
Yeah,
iJoint too on my
yeah, we
album.
got some shit coming.
Just a sample, you know what I mean? It's out now on, Skyzone.Society.bigcartel.com.
Yeah,
But
direct to consumer. Make sure you tap in and fuck with us.
but
Word up.
it's about this. Go get that Green album, stream it on
Love it.
any of your platforms. Hit my man for the vinyl. You know what I mean? He got the digital joints like he just said. Just hit him up. You know what I mean?
And we out the trunk with it. Hit me up. We
Definitely.
mobile.
You know what I mean? Yo, Corey, Millie, I appreciate y'all, man. We
I
about to
appreciate
log off,
y'all.
man. You know what I mean? But y'all know how we end this thing, how we be in this thing, how we do it every week.